Welcome guys to a kind of video I haven't made in a long time, the return of Tier Maker. Now it's not the big video idea that I've been working on for a little bit, that one it's still in the works, but I thought this would be a fun video, and I started playing ZA, so I thought what better thing to do than the return of Tier Maker with ZA. So we're ranking the ZA Megas, and there are some good ones, and there are some pretty shit ones, so we're gonna go through them. Starting off with Mega Clefable. I don't really like it that much. I mean, I think if like the main body looks maybe a little more like Clefable and less like a acorn on the top of its head. Like if the whole acorn on the top of its head wasn't there, I think it'd be fine. But I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna be pretty lenient with it, pretty okay, because there's some diabolical stuff on this list. Like Victory Bell. This thing, it's grown on me a little, but like, come on guys, what are we doing? This thing is not great. The fight against it, well, spoilers, like in Legends Arceus, how those like fights, you do it in like ZA2, and this thing just, it's so annoying. I don't know, I'm gonna put it like a little bit above it, but not by much. Next up, Mega Starmie. I don't know, like, those on two opposite points. One, they did not try at all, and I don't really respect them at all. On the other hand, it's funny as shit. His legs. I'm gonna give him an A tier. Yeah, no, he's great. I love him. Next up is Mega Dragonite, and I do not get the hate that people have for this thing. It's cool. Like, especially the shiny it's so nice. I've heard some people say they don't like the wings on the head, which I guess, and I will say this is an awful photo. It looks a lot better in game from what I've seen. But yeah, no, it's really good. I'm gonna give it another A tier. Next up is another not that great one, Skarmory. They literally just made it gold and gave him really, really big talons. And it's the funniest part, the shiny makes it silver again, so it's just back to how it was. So yeah, definitely not the biggest fan of this one. I'm gonna give it D tier. Next up is Frostlass, and I saw somebody bring up a really good point about this one. It looks like a Gigantamax. Like, I'm gonna sit there for a second, look at it, and just tell me that doesn't look like a Gigantamax, so it's just scrapped and then used as a Mega. But it's pretty cool. It doesn't change the other one that much. I noticed a trend. You'll see a little bit more. A lot of Megas just make the original Pokemon taller. This is a case of that, and this is another case of that. But I think this one's alright. I'll give it B tier. Next up, probably one of my least favorites, Excadrill. They were doing so good, and then they got around to the face, and they did like what is the Quilladin. They gave it like the Quilladin face, or like, yeah, no, they fucked it up. It is not great. It's gonna be the first F tier. He's like, he was so close to being cool. Next up, I don't remember, Scolipede maybe? I don't know. I have this guy on my team. I'm gonna replace him with Rampa soon. I just don't have access to him yet. And on a side note, I've been shiny hunting in the game. It's really fun. I got like a shiny Alpha Trevenant. That was a fun hunt. It took like a couple hours. It was a lot longer than that, like people were saying it would take. But this is a really cool Mega. At first I like really liked it. It has kind of like de-grown on me. I like it a little bit less than I originally did, but I think it's still pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'll give it an A tier. Next up is Scraggy or Scrafty. I don't remember which one this is. Now, when me and my friends first saw these Megas, we were looking through a video, and we were making fun of how emo he is. And then we saw another video that had the shinies, and it was so funny. He gets like a black hood, like purple hair. When I think it's a purple hood, black hair. He gets so emo. It was really funny. But yeah, he's alright. Wearing a coat of your old skin is a little weird. I haven't done it before, but yeah, no, I'm gonna give it B tier. Next up is Electros. It's fine. It's fine. Next up, Mega Chandelure. He looks cool. I don't think he quite looks different enough. And I know there's somebody else that we should be giving that hate towards. But he's alright. I'll give him like a, yeah, I'll put him there. Next up, some of the ones I'm really excited about. Well, not quite this first one, but Mega Chestnut. Even though I'm not the biggest Chestnut fan, you know, I'd take the other two starters over him. They still did like a pretty cool, like they did a really nice job on. They could have done maybe a little bit more, but like for the most part, I like what they're doing. So I'm gonna give it like a low A tier. Next up, Mega Delphox. This one's really cool. I have a Delphox and a Greninja on my team, and I'm just waiting for that Delphox Mega Stone to come out. It looks really cool, like riding on the broom with the other sticks. So it's gonna be the first S tier. It's really cool. Next up, Greninja. Oh my god, I love him. I've seen so many things of people making jokes about like Gojo and Sukuna and like Mega Greninja and Ash Greninja. It was really cool. Playing ranked to get this guy though was not fun. It's really not. Have you ever, the only thing that I can compare it to is like repeatedly bashing in your shin with a crowbar. That's kind of what it feels like when you have a Frogadier, and like it does become more bearable once you get more megas. Like I did the code thing, I did like the online link code thing to get the mega, what was it, Mega Gardevoir, and I also just got the Mega Absol, so those really helped. But yeah, no, getting to rank K was not fun, and I encourage you guys to go as fast as you can, because we only got like maybe a little under 2 weeks left to do it. Or maybe a little more, I don't know. But this is definitely my favorite Mega of all time, on my favorite Pokemon of all time. I love him. He looks like in-game, when you're moving around with him, it's like a helicopter. He takes up so much of the screen, but I just love him. Next up, Mega Pyroar. This he's okay. One of my friends pointed out that it has like the kanji for fire, which kanji is the Japanese like letter, I think, I don't know. And that's kind of cool. But he's not very cool, so I'm gonna give him like a D tier. I don't really like him that much. Next up, this is definitely spoilers. 3, 2, 1. All right, Mega Eternal Floette. It's okay. They just gave it like a really big flower. I mean, I guess they couldn't really have done much with it, but like, not the worst. We have some from about here down is, you know, it can't get much worse than that. So I'm gonna give it like a mid B tier, actually low B tier. Next up, one that I've seen a ton of people talking about how much they love, and I just cannot get behind it. Mega Malamar. They gave it the Quaxley treatment of like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, he gives me like the vibes of Quaxley, and I'm not the biggest fan, not gonna lie. They could have done something cool. I mean, to be honest, when I first saw this guy, I thought it would have been really, really funny if they flipped him back over again and just had him like flip to evolve and then flip when he Mega Evolves. I thought that'd be really funny. Maybe even they could have done him sideways. That would have been it would have been cool to see what they could do with that. But yeah, no, this is definitely one of the lower ones for me. And he still beats these. Actually, this can go a little bit above that. Next up, one that I was actually shocked by how much I liked, Mega Barbaracle. This guy's cool. I don't know why the one on the face is doing the Spider-Man thing with his hand, but this guy's really cool. I like him. One of my friends, we were at lunch the other day, and he brought his Switch Lite, and he found he found a shiny Barbaracle, so that was pretty cool. But you know, I definitely like this guy. I'm gonna give him I'll give him like a mid A tier. Next up, Mega Dragalogy. It's fine. Dragalogy's already not that special, so I guess I had to give it something. It's fine. I'll give it like a mid B tier. Next up, El Primo. He sure is. The mega battle against him, he's like, it's kind of terrifying. He's like running at you, and I did not expect him to be like so massive. He's like huge. Design-wise, he's fine. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the whole wrestler motif, but you know, it's pretty cool. I'll give him like a really high B tier. Next up is Mega Zygarde, and wow, he's really. They just gave him like a. I will say it's awful. It's not awful, but like, come on. There's so many possibilities. Like Zygarde, he evolves like into different stuff. He starts as this little cell, turns into a dog, and turns into this like big guy. They could have made him into like a dragon or like a snake or like something that's not just a big drum. I haven't gotten that far in the story. I think I'm like rank E. So maybe there's like a story reason for why he's got like the Tinkaton hammer. But for now, it ain't really doing it for me. I'm gonna give him like a really low B tier. Next up, another one of my absolute favorites, Mega Drampa. This guy is sick. He's the one I'm trying to get on my team. The Mega Stone was really, really expensive, but I was able to scrounge together enough of the crystals to get it. But yeah, this guy is definitely my second favorite. He's really, really cool. He's a nice shiny. I might shiny hunt him. I'm not quite sure. I'm having a lot of fun. Well, the things I have shiny hunted are the Trevenant that's on my team, and then the stuff was in the Wild Area 3 where you just go in and out of that room. You can get like a ton of shinies off of that for free. I just like put a rubber band in my controller to have the joystick going down, and then took a shower and came back and got some shinies. That was fun. And like yesterday actually, I've only found shinies while shiny hunting, and the other day I found I just happened to find a Fletchling like out of nowhere. That was pretty cool. And then today I don't know what it was. I heard the shiny sound, and I looked around and I couldn't find it. So then like I had saved and like reset, and I kept trying to find it. And I did something that auto-saved and I lost the shiny, so that was really sad. I assume it was like either like a Pidgey or like a Fletchling, so not like the saddest thing to lose, but you know, still sad I lost a shiny. But yeah. Anyway, side tangent aside, Mega Phalanx. For what they had to work with, I think this is kind of perfect for him. I mean, I think it's really cool to get him the Sword and Shield. Probably not a reference to the game he's from, but who knows, maybe. But I like him. He's a pretty cool guy. I'll give him like a high B tier. Let's see. Next up, let's go to the starters. Mega Meganium. Now at first I was kind of appalled by all three, and each of them kind of grew on me different levels. This one grew on me an alright amount. I feel like this one doesn't do anything wrong, but it also doesn't do a whole lot right. It kind of just gives it like a bunch of flowers around its neck and makes its ankles a little hairy. So yeah, no, not a whole lot was done. I feel like I saw so much like concept art that people had made, where it was just so much cooler. So I'm gonna give him like a really low B. Next up, this one grew on me a tiny bit. Mega Feraligatr. I still don't really like it that much. I think a remedy that they could have done is have the mask, instead of being like just a shell that's on the top of his head that closes sometimes. One, I think they could have completely solved it if maybe the face wasn't just Totodile and it was like a little more intimidating. That could have worked. Or another idea I had, like say like they took like this little part on top and like split it in half, and they could have made like wings or something. That could have been cool with like a water flying type or something. But as he is right now, not a very big fan of him, so I'll give him, and I'll put it a little below Meganium. Now to Emboar. I've seen some people actually that like him, and I think that they're doing great. and then they got to the face, and ooh, like everything about him is great, except the face. Well, like he kind of got the Excadrill treatment of like when they just fucked up the face, and everything else is so good, but they just fucked up that one part. So I'm gonna give this guy like a high C. You know, everything else is great. I still don't feel like they've changed nearly enough, but like, yeah, he's fine. Next up, two ones that I really didn't expect, and I don't think that were necessary at all. Mega Raichu X, definitely the better of the two. Yeah, the better of the two. And for both of them, not a big fan of how much they're taking from Pikachu. And also, I think that line has already gotten more than enough. I know Pikachu is the mascot, but like, you know, Flygon could use a little help. Anything. But yeah, no, not the biggest fan of this guy, not gonna lie. I'll give him like a really low B. And next up, Mega Raichu Y. Well, last and not quite least, Mega Raichu Y. He's not the greatest. I don't like that they gave him like the weird like the thing that's on the end of normal Raichu's tail, like the weird lightning bolt looking thing. They put two of them on his head, and then also gave him Pikachu ears, and then they gave him the Pikachu tail at the end of the it's just so bad. And also I think it's criminal that they're having to pay for a DLC for both of these. I will say I did like, you know, Nintendo's business practices aren't great. And I made sure to buy the game from like my local used game store. They got like a couple copies in, so I know like I was still kind of contributing to the problem. But I kind of wanted to play ZA, and my friend was having a great time with it. Although I will say, those textures are unexcusable for a AAA game. And come on, what are we doing? I think the worst offender of it is definitely the ones that try and make it look like there's a balcony. And there's just not. It's just flat on the wall. It's just like diabolical. Although I will say, people aren't giving the in-game battles enough. In-game time battles like enough credit. Those are really fun. I will say the game definitely has problems. I feel like visually we peaked at Sword and Shield, and nothing since then has looked nearly as good. Legends Arceus was good. Still not nearly as good as Sword. They shit the bed with Scarlet and Violet. I don't know what was happening there. I think, and then after Scarlet and Violet, ZA looks a little better than Scarlet and Violet, I almost want to say, but that's not the highest bar. I feel like as a single player experience, Sword is the best. As a multiplayer one, I'd say Scarlet and Violet, just because of like how you can actually like join other people and like walk around with them. But yeah, no, Sword's really good. I really like Sword. But yeah, no, this is the return of Tear Maker. I'm not sure how many more I'll do. If I can come up with some topics, then I'll do some more. But I'm not gonna like, you know, if I can't come up with a good idea for it, it ain't gonna happen. But yeah, no, but that'll be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye, bon appetit.